Hi guys, it's Zoe and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing amazing. Today I'm going to show you guys how I installed this unreal Alipearl wig from start to finish. If you want to see how I create these bombshell curls with fluffy baby hairs and just a full in-depth review on this hair, make sure you keep watching.
Are you ready? Ooh, I know you see me standing here.
So jumping right into the unboxing, this is the packaging it came in. Alipearl has always done amazing with their wigs. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know that I've already done some reviews on their hair, but I decided I want to just stick to the classics and get a 13x4 24-inch black wig. This is their HD lace unit, and trust me, the lace was HDing. It was crazy, but we'll get into that later. So inside the packaging, we got a little edge brush, got some lashes, and a little band melt edge thingy, which you'll see me use to settle my baby hairs and set the frontal and the lace a little bit. Getting into the wig, I got 180% density, and this is a body wave unit as well. As I mentioned before, this is HD lace. Guys, firstly, I have a few comments with this hair. Firstly, why is it so thick? Look at the thickness. This is not 180% density. Do you know how mad this is? Normally 180, it's more of a natural-ish thinness, but this is full. It was giving 200% density. Look at that. And then this is the lace color. Again, this lace doesn't look 13x4. It looks way wider than that, and really and truly I should have measured it because it was unbelievable. You really get your money's worth with this wig. The body wave texture was unreal, and guys, the color as well. Look at the color difference. This is it next to another wig. It looks jet black. I wanted to actually dye this wig jet black, but once I took it out of the packaging, it was like the blackest black it could be, so that just made me even happier. I did decide to end up bleaching the knots. These are the knots before I bleached them. I just use my Jerome Russell bleach as always. If you want to see an in-depth video on how I do that, I do actually have a couple on my channel, so I'll link them below. But I left the bleach on for about 45 minutes, and this is how they ended up as. But guys, you can see the color of this wig a little better here. It's just complete blackness, and I love it. I feel like jet black hair, you can never go wrong with it. So shout out to Alipearl because they really did their thing with this wig. This is what the wig looked like after I plucked it and just used my hot comb and styled it a little bit at the front. I spent about 20 minutes plucking it. It wasn't too difficult. I did kind of have to really get in there and make sure that I got that gradient line, but it wasn't difficult to do at all. Moving on to the actual install, here's just me showing the wig again on the mannequin head. I used my bed head hair stick with my hot comb to just slick it down, and then I just straightened the rest of the wig. Moving on to tinting the lace, I just grabbed my Born This Way foundation in the shade Spice Drum, and I just grabbed about a pump and a half of that and a dense kabuki brush and blended that into the lace. Now, one thing guys, just because it says it's HD lace, I did get a comment on this on one of my other videos. Just because the lace says it's HD doesn't mean you don't have to tint it. The HDness is the thinness of the lace, and it will melt better into your skin. If you're dark skinned like me, you will still need to tint it and bleach the knots. This just goes with any hair that you get, so do not be alarmed. The quality is still crazy. I clipped the hair backwards and grabbed my scissors and just started cutting around the hairline to help make gluing down a bit easier for me. For some reason, the Alipearl wigs never really fit my head like properly on one side, so as you can see on this side, it fit a bit awkward, but we made it work at the end of it. I cut a few tabs into the wig with my scissors, and then I grabbed my lace glue. Today I'm using, as usual, the Better the Melt lace glue. This is the best glue ever, and it really just keeps my wigs on for days, weeks. No matter where I'm going, no matter how hot it is, this glue lasts. I put about 2 layers on for this install, I think, 2-3 layers, but you can go up to 5 depending on how strong you want the hold to be. Once I place my layers of glue down, I just put the lace back over the top and use my fine tooth comb to just really brush away any white bits that might be left over due to the glue residue. And then I'm going to repeat the same to the sides of the heads. Once I get all that glued down, I'm now going to grab my eyebrow razor. I really need to get a new one because this one is so gross from all the glue that is at the bottom of it. But yeah, still works. I'm just cutting off all the excess lace. And as you can see, the lace is already melting in. This is what makes HD lace HD, guys. Like, just look at that. I barely had to do anything to it. And honestly, I could just leave it like this at this point. But I just wanted to go the extra mile and make this wig the best it could possibly be. So this is the inspo for my baby hairs. I wanted to go for a really fluffy, curly, natural looking baby hair. So I found this girl on TikTok that did it perfectly. Like, this is what I want my baby hairs to look like every single day. And the way I tried to achieve the look is I just separated off my sideburns first. And then I grabbed a section about that big, as you can see, from either side of my head. Once I do this, I'm just grabbing my eyebrow razor again and I'm cutting the baby hairs in a diagonal line. I prefer doing this over using scissors because scissors give too much of a harsh line and it looks like you've cut the baby hairs, if that makes sense. You want it to be a natural wisp. So eyebrow razors creates that effect. I'm now grabbing my hair straighteners and just curling the baby hairs inwards. And to be honest, this is my basic baby hair routine, but I just wanted to recreate the shape of the picture I just showed you. To keep the baby hairs settled down, I'm grabbing my Got To Be hairspray and I'm grabbing it on that edge brush that came in the packaging with the wig. And I'm now just going to start sweeping the baby hairs. It's kind of hard to explain what I'm doing, but you just kind of want to freestyle it, really and truly. Just follow the curl that you created. And just use your hands to hold down the baby hairs. I also go in with my band after to really help settle them down because they will, want to pop up and like do their own thing just because we are using hairspray and not like a mousse. But yeah, I'm just going to do this for both sides of my head. And this is the look that you should have. As you can see, they're super wispy and really soft looking, and that is the look I wanted. I'm now going to clip my hair up and I'm going to grab my melt band, the Alipearl melt band, and I'm just going to tightly wrap that around my head for about 10-15 minutes just while I curl and style the rest of my hair. Now, I wanted to go for a Victoria's Secret blow dry bombshell look. So I'm going to start by layering my hair. Guys, I'm not a professional hairstylist, so the cutting that I'm doing for these layers doesn't actually make sense. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm grabbing sections at the front of my hair and just dragging the scissors in a diagonal line and just cutting away, to be honest. You do just want to make sure you keep your scissors moving and you don't just hack at the hair because this will create harsh, blunt cuts and lines, which is what we don't want. But if you do end up messing up, do not fear. The hair curlers are here and this will just hide any of the mistakes that you've created, and really just make everything look soft and cohesive. This is about a 1.5 inch barrel, I think. And I curl each section and then grab a little crocodile clip and clip each section in place. This is going to help hold the curl for much longer because you're allowing them to fully cool down instead of, letting them drop straight away. So I'm going to do this for my whole head and just make sure that I spray each section with hairspray in between. Once I do this, I'm going to take out the crocodile clips, take off my melt band, and this is what you should have. And now I'm just going to shake my head and really fluff out these curls. I'm just literally using my fingers to style the curls how I want them to look. But this is essentially the final look, guys. The hair is so soft. I wish you could feel it through the screen. And guys, I promise you, I'm not just saying this, like, this hair is beautiful. I've had so many compliments on it. I've been wearing it for about a week and a half now, and I am feeling myself. It's the jet blackness, it's the fullness. How is it this full at 180 density? The lace, everything about this wig is 10 out of 10. Like, Alipearl really did that, and this is honestly my favorite black wig I've ever had the pleasure of wearing. So you'll be seeing a lot more of me in this wig. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give me a like, comment and subscribe. Make sure you look at the description. I've linked all the hair down below. And yeah, I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye.